Welcome to TimeBeat Breaking News Channel. Here are our breaking news today. 1. U.S. recommends resuming use of Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. 2. President Biden to head to UK and Belgium for first trip abroad.
COVID-19. U.S. recommends resuming use of Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. The United States will resume use of Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine, top health regulators said on Friday, ending a 10-day pause to investigate the vaccine's link to extremely rare but potentially deadly blood clots. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, and the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, said in a joint statement that health systems and vaccine recipients would be warned of the risk of a potentially fatal syndrome involving severe blood clots and low platelets. The decision came hours after advisors to the CDC recommended its resumption despite evidence that it is linked to extremely rare but potentially deadly blood clots. Regulators in the U.S. paused use of J&J's vaccine last week to review reports of rare but serious blood clots associated with low blood platelets. We are no longer recommending a pause in the use of this vaccine, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky told a news briefing, and the vaccine could be used starting immediately. Out of nearly 8 million people vaccinated in the U.S. before the use of the shot was suspended, health officials uncovered 15 cases of a highly unusual kind of blood clot. All of them were women, with most younger than 50. 3 of them died, and 7 remain hospitalized. Advisors to the CDC said while J&J's vaccine is important for fighting the pandemic, it's also critical that younger women be told about that risk in clear, understandable terms, so they can decide if they'd rather choose an alternate vaccine instead.
President Biden to head to UK and Belgium for first trip abroad. Mr. Biden will be going to the United Kingdom and Belgium in June for the G7 summit and for the Nato summit, marking his first trip abroad as president. Mr. Biden's key message to allies has been that America is back, while former President Trump at times had an America First platform. Mr. Biden will attend the G7 summit in Cornwall, UK, which will take place June 11th to 13th, as well as the NATO summit on June 14th in Brussels, Belgium. This trip will highlight his commitment to restoring our alliances, revitalizing the transatlantic relationship, and working in close cooperation with our allies and multilateral partners to address global challenges and better secure America's interests, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said in a statement. Biden has delayed taking any foreign trips as president due to the coronavirus pandemic, instead of meeting virtually with leaders of Canada, Mexico, and Ireland. Last week, Biden hosted Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga at the White House for his first in-person meeting with a world leader since he took office. The G7 summit and NATO will mark the first significant gathering of allies since before the pandemic. The president is also slated to participate in a U.S.-European Union summit, which will underscore our commitment to a strong transatlantic partnership based on shared interests and values, Psaki said. The selection of a first trip abroad by a new president is typically closely watched at home and abroad. Mr. Trump chose to go to Saudi Arabia, while former President Obama went to Canada. Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.